Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's so good to have you all here today. So if you are new here, you're very much welcome. This is a channel where we walk our talk and talk our walks, if you know what I mean. Nah, these people are not human beings. People that used to give you money in school, they disappear. Oh. Everybody knows it. But like, I wish I understood the magnitude of it, the curricular, what's curriculum, if there are other activities.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind.
Okay, so let's get right into the video. Okay, so today is gonna be like a different topic from my other videos so far, and I just want us to just talk, right? It's something that is in my heart to talk about, so I just said, okay, why not? So I'm going to talk about, let's say, 4 5 things that I wish I understood after leaving college. So that's a little background, right? I graduated some years back, right? And I felt like I was launched. I was just launched into the world like that. Pia, it just dropped me. And there are a lot of things that I wish I understood. No one really can prepare you literally for life after school, because in school you have the comforts of you are still like under your parents' wings. If your parents are still, if you are privileged to have your parents still alive, right? You are still in a confinement. You are still under some certain rules and regulations. You still have a sense of responsibility or sense of boundaries that you cannot cross by the law guiding you, or by the rules and regulation guiding you. But once you are done with college, you are more or less like launched into the world. You are like a bird, spread your wings and fly. You can fly and reach Antarctica if you're not careful. Or you can just stay on the ground. So I'm going to just talk about some things I wish I knew. Number one, do not be afraid to try new things, even if it means going 360. Do not be afraid to try new things, right? Most times what you study is not what you are working with in the real world. But that transition, if you ask many people, it did not just come like, oh, I studied hair making. They studied that. But let's just say I studied fashion designing, and I went out and I became I went into agriculture or something. You sometimes you don't just figure it out at once, right? You have to try new things. You have to expose yourself. We know how the job market is right these days. You don't There are many graduates out there without jobs, or without, thank God for the internet. Now there are many streams of income you can have without having been in an office place or even being in your home just making money, right? So launching out there, you have to allow yourself to try new things. Be willing to try something, even if you've never heard it before. Okay, try it. Even if you don't even know what it's about, just try it. Okay, be willing to try new things. In you trying those new things, you will find one. It could still be in the same field you studied, or it may not be, okay? But you'll find one thing that you really love and you did not expect to really like it. And you're like, oh my god, this is really cool. And you find out that this is where you may now build a career or a lifestyle, or your world just go on from there. Okay. So just be willing to try new things. You don't just try new things. Okay. The second thing I wish I understood is or second thing I would advise anyone living out of college is to spend time to figure out what you really want out of life. Okay. Um, do not don't fall into that euphoria or that common trend of you have to have your life all figured out after college. You must know what you want to do, what job you want to be in. Not everybody. In fact, majority of people don't have their life figured out after college. They know they've come out with first class. I'm not talking about people that come out first class, second class, or whatever. But like you come out with a good grade from school and everything, and you don't have your life figured out. You're like, so what am I going to do now? Do you understand? One way you can figure out what you want out of life is by going into a new horizon, trying something you've not tried before. So spend time to figure out what you want out of life. What do you want? You can even do that while you are still in college, okay? But let's say you did not. Spend time to figure that out. Trust me, it will save you a lot of time. Sit down with yourself, do self reflection. What do you want out of life? If you leave this world, what do you want to be known for? What are the things that will now inform your decisions? Okay, look at the end of your life. How do you want your life to be at the end? Then backtrack and build to that. You already have the end in mind, right? So then you backtrack to where you are and set goals, do things, plan your life that will lead you to that end that you see. Okay, so that's one thing. Figure out what you want to do with your life. It saves you a lot of time. Trust me. There are a lot of adults working out there that do not know what they want to do with their life. So the third thing I wish I knew is this one. You know, it's everybody knows it, but like I wish I understood the magnitude of it, right? That is finances, the importance of financial education. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Mm. You know, for those who have, let's say, while in school, you have guidance or your parents and everything sending you money, you don't understand. Just like, no, mommy, I need to so amount. I need it for books. You don't understand how important financial education is until you step out into the world. That is when you will find out that people that used to give you money in school, they disappear. Oh. Once you are done with school like this, especially if you live in the country I live in, ah, once you are done with school like you're on your own, you have to figure out your life. You have to know what you want to do and everything. So, you know, financial education is key. If you are in college, please learn about it. They don't teach you in school. So get as much resources as you can every other place, YouTube, anywhere. You understand financial education. It will save you a lot, you know. Understanding finances, budgeting, managing money, multiplying money. All we know about is how to make money. No, not even how to. We don't even know how to make money most times. Just I need to make money. I need to make money. I need to make money. I need to make. I need to make money. I need to make money. Many of us don't know how to make the money. I wish I understood the importance of finances. I always knew money is important, but financial education, hey, because it's not only about having money, ego in your hand. It's not only about having the money in your hand. It's about knowing how to knowing how to make the money, knowing how to multiply the money, and knowing how to manage the money is very, very important. It will sustain you. It will propel you because a lot of things in this world, not everything is about money, but a lot of the things in this world can be solved with money. A lot of things. So it's good you have it from the get go. You understand it from the get go. You may not have it right now, but having that knowledge will help you and it will put you on the right track in your financial journey. The first thing I wish I understood, yeah, why I left college was do not isolate yourself from the things that kept you grounded while in college. So let me put it this way, okay? When you were in school, like let me use myself as an example. When I was in school, I was a, let's say I was a church girl. Let's say I was someone that loved serving the Lord, right? I don't want to use the word church girl because we have a stereotypical view about church girls, right? But I was someone that loved serving God, and I don't regret any of that. Oh, I don't regret any decision I made there. It was wonderful, right? So, but those things, that environment, the people, the things I was hearing, the kind of books I was studying, the friends I had, the community, all those things kept me grounded, right? It kept me in the right frame of mind, the constant meetings I attended, you're a product of the things you hear. So the things I kept hearing, the things I kept around, the voices I allowed to mold my mind, right? They kept me grounded. And those things are what sustained me in school. But when I left college, um, in the bid to let me not say in the bid, there's this thing when you leave school, you're like, okay, now I've left school. Let me go and figure out my life. Let me go and know what I will do with my life. If you're not careful, it's good though. But while you are doing that, remain in the circle, stay around the things that kept you grounded in school. Because if you're not careful, you'll find yourself in few months' time, you find that you are worlds apart from who you were before. Or like, yes, you are worlds apart. The things you think you could never do, you will do them. The things you thought that this one is for those people in this side of the world, you will find yourself doing it. So, and these are the things that I've seen happen to a lot of people. You understand? So don't don't isolate yourself from the people, from the community, from the voices. When I mean voices, I mean, books you read, maybe your spiritual father or maybe your mentors, all those things that kept you grounded. The family you had, it may not be, it may be your immediate family, maybe your spiritual family, maybe a community of people that have like minds with you and everything. You don't isolate yourself from them when you leave school. You understand? Because if you do, you will find yourself in uncharted territories, right? In territories that you did not expect. It happens so sudden that you find yourself making mistakes that, how did I get here? You understand? Trust me, you don't want to do that because it will just delay your life more. It will delay your life more. You not start trying to track yourself back and start going back again and everything. You don't want to do that. So just keep those relationships, keep that community, maybe until you find the same community but in a higher level or something, or whatever, or that season of your life. So you're moving from that community of being grounded to another higher community of being grounded, not leaving them and just going to the world and flying like a bird. Don't go and land in the ocean. Oh. So my fifth point is appreciate your parents if you have one, or your guardians if you have one, right? I can never forget. I think it was a year. Was it a year? No, I think some months after I left college, right? So I went into a different state from where my family lived in and everything. I remember calling my mom one day. I can't forget that call. I still remember where I was when I called her and I said, "How did you do it? No, 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 no. How did you do it? How did you have a 9 to 5 job and took care of this number of children and to have businesses, took care of your husband, took care of hey, that was when I saw my parents as superheroes. Though. No, no jokes, right? The respect for my parents. I already have respect for my parents right from time. The respect I have for my parents tripled after I left college. It tripled because I was like, nah, these people are not human beings. They must have been graced. I'm like, what? Because I remember then I was working. I was in a particular job, and I was doing a 9 to 5 job. And I go back. I was so tired. I was like, I'm not going to the market to buy something for me to eat. Oh more. I was tired. I was not up for it, and I was hungry. Oh, but I was too tired. As you know, when you're very hungry, but you're too tired to even take the step to actually satisfy that hunger. I was so tired. And then when I finally gathered the strength to go, the bills, groceries price was just increasing. Something I bought last week is now like times three this week. How much is the salary? We they will keep increasing price, oh, but do not increase the money that is coming in. It will. Hey, I said, what is this? I had to call. I can't forget. I had to call my mom, and I thanked her. I thanked her from the bottom of my heart. I prayed for her. I said, I pray that God will make me even half of the woman that you are. To be very honest, I also called my dad to appreciate him because I was like, what? No, because when growing up, I didn't. You won't understand. You won't get it. Hey, you won't understand what your parents go through to ensure there's always food on your table as a child. to ensure that your school fees are always paid, to ensure that you don't even know when they don't have money, to ensure that whenever they are going through trials and tribulations, you will think everything is okay to an extent. Except when you start getting older, and you start seeing some body language, those kind of things. You understand? And I was so grateful. I blessed God for them. So appreciate your parents. Really, they did a lot for you, and they are, if if you still have them, are still doing a lot for you. It is not easy. Don't have entitlement mentality. Do not, because they were once children. They were once young like you, also figuring out things in their own life, and they decided to work hard to make you where you are right now. Yes, they may not have given you everything you want out of this world, but you can give yourself that. They're giving you the foundation. So appreciate them for where they are right, for where you are right now. Appreciate them and be grateful and bless them. Bless them wherever you can. It's not easy. You'll become a parent one day by the grace of God if you want to, and you will see how it feels like. Okay, so finally, this will be for my, for my fellow believers, right? I will always advise, when you are in school, please serve the Lord. Serve the Lord. Serve the Lord. Because it will open doors for you when you leave. No, I do not regret serving the Lord in school. I do not for anything, right? Because I found favor, right? Favor that I felt was so undeserving. I felt like, am I the only one, dear Jesus? I found favor, and it was beautiful to behold, right? I felt like, God was just showering me with love. And this was happening like right after school. It was beautiful, and God positioned me on time, right? By the grace of God, He positioned me on time, and it was lovely. And I felt like, it encouraged me to serve Him more. I felt like, God, it pays to serve the Lord. When you're out of school, hey, serving God in school is different from serving God outside school. Oh. Because in school, all you think about is wake up in the morning, what lectures do I have today? What will I eat for breakfast? You go for the lectures. Let me read my books for upcoming exam or upcoming test or something, right? So if you are even living on campus, right, you're not thinking about transportation. You're just probably working with your fellow students, your friends, the class, to your lecture room, and all those kind of things, right? Or yeah, in other extracurricular and curriculum activities, you know, curricular. What's curriculum? If you're in other activities, when you're outside school, they are in the real world. There are a lot of distractions. There are a lot of distractions. You know, making money is a distraction. Let me just say the truth. Figuring out of your life out, I want to just find myself. It's a distraction too if you're not careful. Do you understand? You just get so distracted and you find out that I've not studied my Bible, I've not prayed today. 1 week has passed, 2 weeks has passed, 3 weeks. I've not done this, I've not done that. So I find that before you know, you begin to backslide. You'll be telling people about God, funny enough, but you're not living that life. You're not as involved as you were on campus. So there's a thin line, right? You have to be able to make that line very fast so that you would not move into the other side. Okay. Remember, God took you to where you are right now. Okay. So do not move away from Him. Trust me, you will still come back. Oh, that's the thing. So even if you run around 7 times, 7 years, 15 years, you will come back. So it's not better you stay or come back on time if you have gone already, because He loves you. He loves you so much. That's it for today. I just wanted to just share that from my heart. I hope this video blesses you today. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you have forgotten, please click the subscribe button. And if you got to the end of this video, oh my God, you're the real G. Thank you. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like the video. It's going to help us a lot on this channel so we can keep bringing more to you. Okay. And encourage your girl. Okay. Thank you so much. See you in my next episode. Thank you. Bye.
Train her feet for running. Show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is for becoming. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running. And tell her that you better get your bootstraps up. You're with the army, ready when the truth acts.